Do you know what? I wish that these were natural, but they are all fake. I did actually have freckles as a kid, but nowadays I wear so much sunscreen that they're just not coming out. Luckily, there are ways to fake them which work very effectively. I get lots of questions about my freckles. I got lots of compliments about my freckles as well. It's awkward when you get a compliment about something and it's not actually real, so I think it's really important to just like say that it's not real, they're fake. I learned this actually years ago in a YouTube video. I'm just gonna start by putting on my favorite lip balm of the moment. This is my own brand of lip balm. I will be selling them soon as part of my merch, so watch this space if you'd like to buy one. Okay, so all you're gonna need is some fake tan and a stippling brush. This is actually like a really cheap like highlighter brush, but you can use like a foundation stippling brush. Anything with this kind of stipply kind of brush head. I specifically use this for my freckles. I don't use this for anything else. You literally need the tiniest little amount. See that teeny tiny little amount, and I put it in the lid, and then I literally just make sure that all of the tip of the brush is kind of coated and just dab it into that tan, and I just put it straight on over my makeup. You can also do this like just on your skin before bed. I also do that as well, really lightly. And if I go wrong a little bit, I literally just rub it out. I have tried drawing them on with like eyebrow gel, eyebrow pencil, with a brush. I actually used to henna my freckles on like every couple of days. It would take so long and it would look so weird when like the henna was drying all over my face. I like to put it just on my cheekbones as well. This is like what I always do, just so it looks like the sun has hit me just on my cheekbones. You can go up onto the forehead. Sometimes I go really crazy, sometimes I don't. I just do a few on the middle of the forehead. I always do some at the very top of my forehead where the sun would naturally hit. So I do like go up into the hairline, and this just makes the whole look a bit more natural. And you can literally do as many as you want. You can do them all over your face, like whatever you want, just on the nose, looks cute. Now what we're gonna do to make this look a bit more natural is I take a clean finger, make sure you've got no makeup on it, and you just dab. Try not to wipe. Just dab, and it will just soften. It will take that like top layer of the tan like off, and it will just soften them up and make them look a lot more natural. And sometimes I will go in and layer them because they look a lot more natural if they're kind of like layered. You can see some light ones, some dark ones, some big, some small. So I'm gonna go back in just over my nose and like sort of strategically place some of them. I also have paid a lot of attention to where people's natural freckles are, and I noticed that sometimes there is some like just under the eyes, like in the eye bag. There is like often like in the eyebrows, up the sides of the face, and if you're really freckly you also get them like all around the jaw and stuff. Sometimes I go up here a little bit, and I sometimes just go like a couple just up between my eyebrows. This is what I always do, but you could obviously do whatever you want. Maybe a few on the tip of the nose. And I think for me, that's it. Some people might like them to be a lot darker and more prominent. I like them to look super natural, so that it kind of like matches, because obviously I've got red hair. It just suits the look that I'm going for. Also, a little trick that I do, like if I'm doing my makeup, I will just put like blush and or like a bit of bronzer just across wherever I'm going to put the freckles. So I'll go like at the top of the head, all along the cheekbones here and across the nose, and it just helps your face look a bit more sun-kissed, so that when you put the freckles on, it looks more like you've been out in the sun. And if you wear fake tan like I do, I can't really like tan naturally, you can just fake it till you make it. Meanwhile, wearing Factor 50 face sunscreen. And sometimes I find that the brush will stay wet for the next day, or like there'll be some residue left over in the pot. So if I'm like literally running out the door and like really quickly just want to put some freckles on, I literally just swirl it around and just like dab it all over. Like it's the quickest, easiest way. So obviously I've just put it over my makeup, so it will kind of wash off if it's like over thick foundation. But if you want them to stay for a couple days, I just put them on like bare face at night, and I put like kind of a thick coating on so that they're quite dark. Leave it overnight, and then the tan will develop and you will get like kind of semi-permanent little freckles for like a couple days. And it's really fine, because if you go wrong you can just cover it up with foundation or whatever. It doesn't really last that long because obviously usually you're washing your face every day, so it doesn't last as long as actual fake tan on your skin does. It literally only lasts a couple days, which is kind of a shame for me because I wish they last longer. But yeah, I just kind of put them on every day over my makeup. So now I can actually like match my shoulders. These are actually real on my shoulders. I've always had freckly shoulders and freckly arms, and even my hands get quite freckly as well. If you want to see more of my vlogs and what I'm up to and what I get up to behind the scenes of this channel and my daily life, you can check out my Patreon below. I post on there pretty regularly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Mwah. It's kind of been like a secret of mine for a little while. I've kind of given glimpses and little hints on my Instagram, but I haven't really said much about it. It's kind of like a big deal, and I haven't really told anyone. And finally get it out in the open so that I can like make more vlogs about it here on Patreon only.